Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus King here, and I want to apologize. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been very, very busy recently, but anyways, I'm here with a special guest. Go ahead, bro. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? David here, and I'm glad to be back for another video with my broski, Spinosaurus the King.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back too, for sure, brother. But anyways, guys, a little bit of an update. So I do have some really good news. Patrik is back. The only reason why he was gone for the last month is because, unfortunately, he dropped his phone in the water. So he had to save up his money for another month to rebuy a new one. But he is back, and episode 5 is... Unfortunately, we have to remake that because he lost it on his phone. But we're going to remake that, Jurassic Park New World, and all these other future films we have planned. They're all still coming out in the future. It's going to be a while because it takes a while to make, but that is the good news. Patrik is back, so it's great to have him back. He's awesome, right, David?
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'm really glad he's back too.
For sure.
I mean, you and I and all our cast and crew and other followers have been anxiously waiting for updates on the next episode, so
yeah, exactly.
Good to know that what's been going on, and that now with Patrik officially being back, we can get started on work again soon.
But yep, yeah, he's back. He's back on the YouTube team. It's all good. He's all back. So there's the good news, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But anyways, I guess we should get started with our review on Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. So since you're the guest, I'm going to let you go ahead first because that's the polite thing to do, broski. So it's all on you to start, brother.
Oh boy, Camp Cretaceous Season 3. What a ride. I think it's honestly my favorite season so far.
Nice.
Really dark and a lot of surprises thrown throughout.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I mean, there were some things I didn't like, but also did like. For like, the part that pissed me off the most, which is probably what you're gonna guess, is how dirty they did the Ceratosaurus. Like, the dinosaur hasn't really appeared for 20 odd years. They bring it back for a cameo in season 2, and then season 3 they bring it back for like 5 seconds and it gets obliterated by the Scorpius-Rex. Like, that got me really upset, you know?
I understand your pain.
Yeah.
Really.
Because, like, it's my third favorite dinosaur in the franchise. Obviously, the Spinosaurus is first, and the Allosaurus is the second. So, like, seeing your third favorite dinosaur just get obliterated when, like... And what pisses me off, too, is, like, they had Blue put up a good fight to the Scorpius-Rex, like, longer than the Ceratosaurus. But, well, I guess at the same time, the Ceratosaurus didn't see it coming, so...
Exactly. So, the Ceratosaurus was stalking and didn't see the E750 coming, and...
Yeah.
Whereas Blue saw both of them. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. I should probably mention, too, for all our viewers out there, that this is going to be spoiler heavy.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, guys. This is full on spoilers. We're not doing any This is full spoilers. So if you haven't already seen Camp Cretaceous Season 3, then we recommend that you click away from this video and come back to this video after you watch it. So.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I think you were saying something before then, or is it?
Oh yeah, I was. I was gonna say, like, during that scene when they're at the visitor center of Jurassic Park and Blue fights both of them,
yeah,
like, one at a time. I mean, kind of helps with our prediction that Blue did have a hand in defeating the Scorpius-Rex.
She definitely had a hand, yeah. For sure, because, like, I remember back... Oh, yeah, we can also mention this in the video. I guess from our last video we made, we're gonna, like... We said that in our spoiler review, we're going to talk about how many predictions we got right. So, I guess I did get the Ceratosaurus and Scorpius-Rex right, because I think I guessed that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a fight because it got ambushed, but, like... Let's just say it wasn't ambushed and the Ceratosaurus saw it coming. I'm pretty sure it would have at least been a much better fight. Because they looked...
Yeah, it's probably been at least a minute or so.
Yeah, because they looked roughly the same size and strength, but... Who would win? I don't know, but, like, I guess the main reason why the Scorpius-Rex won is because, like, the Ceratosaurus didn't see it coming. It really ambushed it.
Right, and let's not forget that Scorpius has a venomous tail.
Oh yeah, true. It has venom too. Yeah. So, I mean, my prediction is the Scorpius-Rex would still win, but the Ceratosaurus would definitely injure it if it saw it coming.
Most definitely.
For sure. But one disappointment, like Tora was not there. I was kind of surprised. I was almost expecting Tora to at least appear for a cameo, you know?
Me too.
So that kind of sucks. But hopefully season 4 he's back. Is season 4 confirmed yet? Because I don't know. I think it.
No, I'm not sure if it's confirmed yet either. But
it's rumored. That's for sure.
I hope they do another season. I mean, because again, spoiler alert. At the very end of the last episode of season 3. when you see a shot of the door on the boat, you hear a growl from behind it. So
Yeah, so like I guess actually, why don't we talk about what we think that is? Because like, my prediction is it's either a Monolophus. It's either one of the Monolophosauruses or it's one of the Baryonyxes, in my opinion. But what do you think?
I agree it could possibly be the Monolophosaurus, one of them, but I don't know why, bro. But something tells me it may be blue, but
You never know.
it's just really hard to say right now. You know?
Sure. My only reason why I don't think it's Blue is because like Blue doesn't get off the island, you know? Remember, because she's in Fallen Kingdom.
Right. But I mean, if it is blue, then that gives them all the more reason to go back to Nublar.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, and actually, that makes a good point. Maybe season 4 they have to go back to Nublar to bring Blue back, and then maybe something like maybe the Mosasaurus, because the Mosasaurus is free now. Maybe the Mosasaurus destroys their boat. Actually, that could be a good opening scene for season 4. Like they get back, and then as soon as they get back, the Mosasaurus like demolishes their ship or something. Then they're stuck.
Oh, yeah.
That would be. I mean.
Oh yeah, speaking of the Mosasaurus, what did you think of the opening scene of Fallen Kingdom incorporated into?
Oh yeah, wasn't that one of our predictions? I think it was actually.
I'm not sure honestly, but either way, that was actually a very big surprise for me.
I mean, it was definitely a little bit of a surprise for me, but I kind of expected it was going to happen, to be honest. But I guess I guess my guess on how long that the opening scene took place of it being 6 months looks like I got that prediction right. Yeah. For sure. I mean, that was pretty cool, and then obviously the Mosasaurus appeared there, and that was like the cartoon version of Fallen Kingdom opening.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was kind of cool actually. For sure. But yeah, like my guess is season 4 is they're gonna go back to Nublar, or maybe the dinosaur that's on their boat they fight off and they get the dinosaur off the boat and they keep on going, and maybe they end up back on the mainland, or they end up on another island. Like that would be kind of cool, I guess, you know.
But again, just because of all the shots and stuff, we don't see what direction their boat is going. So
yeah,
for all we know, they could be going to Costa Rica, or as a lot of fans have been hoping, maybe they wind up on Isla Sorna.
Nah, that would be pretty sick. Now, obviously, the Spinosaurus and Dilophosaurus didn't appear, but that was not a surprise to me. I already knew they weren't going to appear because there's no hints at them at all, you know?
Right. Although, it was really nice to see that Darius did drop the Dilophosaurus in his field guide.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see, for sure, yeah.
And also, Ben mentioned encountering an Allosaurus, so...
Yeah, so, well, we already knew Allosauruses were on Nublar, so hopefully season 4 we can see one, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, at this point, there definitely isn't a Spinosaurus on Nublar, because, like, we definitely would have saw it by now, don't you think?
Most likely.
But if they end up on Sorna and the JB3 Spinosaurus is still alive, they might see it then, you know?
But of course, like, I guess still as Jack Anthony Ewan said, the status and fate of the Spinosaurus is still unknown and unconfirmed at this time.
Yeah, true. It's not confirmed. Like, we don't know if it's alive or dead. We have no idea. Like, there's been not much information regarding the Spinosaurus. Like, obviously, last year we got that information from the miniature game, but like, I don't really count that anymore because it's not canon.
Right.
However, if the game gets approved, that's a different story. But it's still not approved yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it is yet either.
But I guess, I mean, some people say that we're gonna see the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, but like at this point, I have to say we're not, because we don't have any hints of it yet, you know.
Right, but I still hope we see it.
Same here, especially like the JP3 one, because obviously I would love to see him as an adult, which would be amazing. Because last time he was not an adult, so that's the main thing I want to see for sure.
You know, speaking of Dominion, did you read about Colin Trevorrow's like comment about Dominion recently?
I think let me take a guess. Wasn't it he said that once we watch Jurassic World Dominion, we're going to see how it connects with Camp Cretaceous, or am I wrong? That's pretty cool.
That just really helps solidify Camp Cretaceous as canon.
Yeah, true. I mean, I already knew it was canon. Like, obviously there is a couple things that don't make sense in it, but at the end of the day, it is canon, and you know, most of it does make sense. But there's just a couple of things, like for example, in season 1, the Dimorphodons were not in the cage. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that made no sense.
You know, that also reminds me. It was nice to see them, but it doesn't really, but it didn't really fulfill our predictions, and like it doesn't explain what happened to them.
Yeah. Well, it didn't show like what they did after, because like in Fallen Kingdom we didn't see any Dimorphodons.
Exactly. So I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, season 3 would like kind of show something that would explain the absence of Dimorphodon in Fallen Kingdom.
True. Now, like, let's say the Scorpius-Rex got to the gray Ceratosauruses, then perhaps this is how, like, the Ceratosaurus in general went extinct, maybe. But I don't know. Like, we don't know if the gray Ceratosaurus is alive or not.
Right.
But we know that red one is
It's
dead.
probably gonna be dead within the next couple years, just because we don't see it in Fallen Kingdom, and we don't see its name listed on the Arcadia's
True.
manifest like Pachyrhinosaurus is.
True. But I wonder what's gonna kill it. Because I mean, if it's still alive right now, the Scorpius-Rex can't do that because it's not alive anymore. So.
Neither of them are, so.
Maybe an Allosaurus or T-Rex or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe it would just go the route of the Metriacanthosaurus and just be outcompeted.
Yeah, because like it's definitely like the Ceratosaurus on Nublar is definitely outcompeted. It has to deal with like the stronger dinosaurs like the T-Rex, the Allosaurus,
Carnotaurus.
the Carnotaurus, and even the Baryonyx is a little bigger than it. And of course the Suchomimus, like geez, like there's even big herbivores that can beat it too. So the Ceratosaurus, I guess, doesn't stand too much of a chance of survival, sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. But then there's the Spinosaurus, like the one from JP3. That thing can survive basically anything except for the Molethosaurus in the series, but we don't know if it's alive or not still.
Exactly.
My prediction, if it did die, is like I'm gonna go based off what the Vintage Games say. Even though it's not canon, that's still the newest information we got. So if it is dead, my prediction is it actually did get cancer. If it is dead, but we don't know.
Exactly.
Because like think about it, it's not outcompeted by anything. Like the Tyrannosaurus-Rex can't defeat it. The other carnivores on the island can't defeat it. Now it is a possibility that maybe a pack of Rexes maybe took it out. We don't know.
Again, we don't know, and
Yeah.
but also just back to this season.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Another really thing I loved was when Kenji, Yaz, and Darius come across the Jurassic Park Visitor Center. They actually like make a huge allusion to the novel.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. And like one thing I understand now, like I feel like the reason why in Fallen Kingdom they didn't like go to the Innovation Center or explore it is because now it all makes sense, because before Fallen Kingdom came out, like the incident happened, the whole visitor center was crushed down by the Scorpius-Rexes.
Right.
So I guess that now that all makes sense of why they didn't go back to the visitor center in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Although I'm going to be really honest, I was just slightly disappointed that the visitor center, like having its roof collapse, was what killed the Scorpius-Rexes. Because like,
I kind of agree, to be honest. I was expecting a cool final battle, but like
yeah, exactly. Like I was hoping like Blue or maybe even Toro or Rexy like demolishing both of them, but.
For sure.
But at least it makes it different than having a dinosaur kill them or other creature kill them.
I guess, but
and
like
also, in the end too, the whole island gets destroyed in Fallen Kingdom. So I guess in the end it doesn't really matter.
That's true. But at the end of the day, I am a little bit disappointed because like the dinosaur battles in season 3 were not the greatest, to be honest. Like they're okay, but like they weren't like super good, you know?
I don't know. I mean, I did like how Blue did take on the Scorpius-Rexes, and I actually really love the fact that we got a herbivore versus herbivore fight when a Bumpy saved Sammy from the Tyrannosauruses.
Oh yeah, that was a cool scene. The Tyrannosaurus, like that was really like interesting. I never thought a Tyrannosaurus would act that aggressive towards people. Like, geez, they act like carnivores.
But it also just goes to show you that just because they're herbivorous doesn't mean they're always going to be friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, look at a bunch of other modern-day herbivores, like Cape buffalo or rhinos.
Yeah, that's true.
But they can be very dangerous when provoked.
Yeah. Perhaps they were acting so aggressive because they felt threatened, and maybe because they were trespassing on their territory. Maybe that's why they acted so aggressive to the kids.
And not to mention that Darius also mentions that because of what the Scorpius-Rex was doing, chaos was ensuing and throwing balance off of the island.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Well, thank God the Scorpius-Rex is dead, because I did not like the Scorpius-Rex at all, because it killed the Ceratosaurus, so obviously I don't like it. But that's my opinion.
It almost felt like it was going on a bigger killing streak than the Indominus.
Yeah, like that's a hard one for me. Which one do I hate more, the Indominus or the Scorpius? That's I don't know, man, because like they both killed some dinosaurs that I really love, you know.
Totally.
I'm gonna just say even, because like both of their designs I don't really like that much, and both of their roars I don't really like. So, the Indoraptor was okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but like I definitely don't like the Scorpius-Rex or the Indominus.
Or speaking of the Scorpius-Rex, I love the scene where like one of them like takes on the Ankylosaurus herd.
Oh yeah, that was true.
Like it shows that it's not entirely invincible. So.
Yeah. But like in that one scene there, I was kind of expecting that the Scorpius-Rex was gonna die by the Ankylosaurus there, but I guess I was wrong, because maybe it was smart enough to know that if it gets hit by the Ankylosaurus, it's gonna get killed, you know?
Well, realistically, but you gotta remember, bro, both Indominus and Toro got a tail club with the Ankylosaurus to their heads and did nothing.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
Plot armor.
Welcome to Jurassic plot armor, because like I'm gonna be honest, every movie and every season it's always plot armor no matter what. Like people just say Jurassic Park 3's plot armor, that's a lie. Every single movie is plot armor. That's the reality. What do you think?
I mean, there was plot armor present in all the movies, but yeah, you're right. I mean, some of it is okay, some of it is like just really blatant, but
True.
Case in point.
And even JP3, I don't even really.
Died when they got hit in the face with an Ankylosaurus tail club.
Yeah, and like even JB3, I don't really consider that plot armor, because like the best way to put it is like if they ever confirm the Spinosaurus is a hybrid, which they might do that one day, it would make sense that it can take out the Rex, because it's not a regular Spinosaurus. Like we saw how strong it was, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like don't you think it would make more sense to call it a hybrid than just say it's a Spinosaurus? Because like it doesn't look anything like a Spinosaurus, you know, just the sail, but like it just doesn't look alike with it.
Well, on the one hand, I appreciate the fact that they'd be adhering to more scientific fact, but
yeah,
at the same time, you can't go wrong with the design of it, because like.
Well, I love it. It's my favorite Spinosaurus. Yeah, it's my favorite design and favorite Spinosaurus, because like that's the Spinosaurus that is not invincible, but like pretty close to unstoppable. But of course, the real life one's just a peaceful fish eater, right?
I wouldn't say it's entirely peaceful, but it is primarily a fish eater nonetheless.
True. Well, I definitely say more peaceful than the JP3 Spinosaurus, but it definitely can still kill. But again, it definitely still poses a big threat to humans.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. But not so much of a big threat to like giant herbivore dinosaurs or like T-Rex or Allosaurus or whatever.
Exactly.
For sure. But I was kind of disappointed too, because like the Baryonyx pack, they only appeared for like a few seconds, like 5-10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it was a very, very brief cameo.
Yeah, just like the Ceratosaurus, like it literally only appeared to be demolished by the Scorpius-Rex.
Right.
But it's sad, but it is what it is. I guess now maybe that's how the Ceratosaurus just went extinct. Like maybe the gray one got killed too by the Scorpius-Rex off screen.
Well, I guess we'll never know unless one of those showrunners or producers confirm it.
But like, I wonder where the Molethu came from, because like it wasn't on Masrani's list or even InGen's list. Like, so like it could be maybe.
That goes for the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, so maybe the Tyrannosaurus and the what's it called again? Molethu were either on Manticore's list, or maybe they were on Biosyn's list, or maybe they were just illegally cloned by Dr. Wu once again, because we know he did that back in 1999.
Or maybe like they were always intended to like be bred and stuff, but because of the fall of Jurassic World, they just didn't have any time to announce it.
Yeah, for sure.
At the same time, it could also be the same reason why we saw the Pseudoceratops in Battle of Big Rock, even though it just seemed to appear out of nowhere.
True. Now, I'm going to be honest, it was really cool seeing the Molethu and the Baryonyx introduced into the Jurassic Park franchise, but like, I gotta be honest, bro, it's not the same as the Dilophosaurus and the Spinosaurus.
Right.
But I still love them. Like, the Baryonyx and Molethu, they're amazing, but like, the Spinosaurus and Dilophosaurus just get me so much more excited,
Understood completely.
Especially like the hybrid Spinosaurus and the Dilophosaurus that spits venom,
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just so classic and old school, that they're amazing. But of course, I still love seeing the Baryonyx and Molethu. They're amazing too.
Yeah, and I was still surprised to see the Baryonyx pack, or duo, I should say.
Yeah, it was cool to see them again, even though it was kind of small.
Yeah, at least it means more deaths in this show, you know?
True. It was also cool to see where, like, you know, Kenji's father's, like, what's it called?
Penthouse?
Yeah, Penthouse. That was cool. It was kind of cool to explore that. And, like, the Molethusaurus attack scene in that, what's it called? Vent house, you said? Or
Penthouse, yes.
in the penthouse, like, that was a really cool scene.
Totally. Gave me a lot of Jurassic Park 1 vibes.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, remember that one part they ended up in the kitchen from the first film with the Scorpius-Rexes? That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good callback. And of course, you could just see how much bigger the Scorpius-Rex was than the big one, because like it couldn't fit through the door; it had to break through.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, the big one would not be able to kill the Scorpius-Rex. There's no way. For sure. But like, I was kind of expecting to see some cool battles. Like, imagine we got Toro versus the Carnotaurus or Baryonyx. That would have been really cool. For sure. But like, what else did you like about season 3?
Well, I definitely think that like the characters got better development. I mean, Kenji was a lot less annoying than he was in the last seasons.
Yeah, I agree. The character development definitely got better in this season. I agree.
And I mean, just the fact that it ends on a sour note between Darius and Kenji. I mean, it kind of shows like how Kenji has grown from like being silly and oafish to a little more serious in matters.
For sure. But in season 4, I wonder if the Indoraptor is going to appear in season 4. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, you know?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, I guess it just depends on when exactly the Indoraptor was bred.
True. I mean, if it does appear, we might see it appear for like a cameo, maybe.
I mean, also, if we end up like going to the mainland in season 4.
True.
I know Colin Trevorrow said that he wanted like at least 1 or 2 more seasons after 3, because he said like he wanted to tell more stories before the main events of Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, true, because like obviously it was a good 3 years, so a lot happened, you know?
Sure. Although, again, it was still cool to see the opening of Fallen Kingdom in Camp Cretaceous season 3.
Oh, I agree. And like, it's kind of a similar situation to like our upcoming film, Jurassic Park: A New World. Like that film is supposed to tell the story of what happened from you know, JP3 up until Jurassic World, you know, because like there's so much to tell, you know.
Exactly.
So we're kind of doing something similar, which is pretty cool. And to make it even cooler, we're doing it before the actual filmmakers do it. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
Yeah. Like, sure, they have a website talk about stuff, but they don't have like a series or a film or anything, you know. So that's cool. For sure. The compy scenes were kind of cool too. Like seeing the compies, like, you know, attacking Blue and seeing the compies stealing their key. The compass. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah. And of course, Blue gained their trust because they saved Blue's life. So.
Oh yeah, I think it's cool too that, you know, we know who it is, but you know, like, she's not even called by name in this series. But I mean, it makes sense. How would they know it?
Yeah, that makes sense. For sure. It was cool to see Dr. Wu back again. I didn't think that Dr. Wu was going to be returning in season 3, but that was cool.
Oh yeah. You know, that also reminds me. You know how like Darius and friends like downloaded his files onto their jump drive?
Yeah.
What if that's how they're able to get his information out, and that's how he stripped of his credentials?
Actually, that would make a lot of sense. Actually, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But overall, season 3, like, I wouldn't say I loved it. I wouldn't say I hate it. I would probably rate it like maybe 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. It was alright. How about you?
I give it a 8 out of 10 personally, maybe 9 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Okay, yeah. That's a good rating. But it's like, so far out of all 3 seasons, my favorite season was season 2. I think that one had the best story, in my opinion. It had the best battles and the best dinosaurs, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like we had Toro, the Baryonyxes, the Ceratosaurus. We had a couple cool fights. We had a good story. I mean, But like season 3 was alright, but I personally just prefer season 2. But out of all 3 seasons, which one's your favorite so far?
I still think season 3.
Nice. How about your second favorite?
2 and then 1. Don't get me wrong, season 1 is still really good.
Nice.
I just think that the series has just gotten better and better with each season.
But yeah, for me, I'd say season 2 is my favorite, and my second favorite is, I don't know actually. Season 3 is probably my second favorite, and then season 1's my least favorite.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But overall, it was a decent season. I'm looking forward to more if they make any more, which I'm pretty sure that they probably will, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wonder what's the plot going to be for season 4 and what characters, because obviously Manticore still hasn't shown up,
You're right, they haven't, and I hope they do if they end up doing another season.
I agree, because I want to see more about them, because we've seen Biosyn before once, we've seen InGen many times, we've seen Maserati Global. I want to see Manticore now,
Yeah.
Or even, yeah.
Maybe that will be another big tie to Dominion, and that maybe Manticore will actually show up in Dominion.
Actually, you never know, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Now, the Spinosaurus and Dilophosaurus appearing in season 4, I still kind of doubt it because, I don't know, it just seems like they're avoiding those 2 dinosaurs,
Yeah, again, maybe they're just trying to save it up for Dominion.
I mean, that too. Maybe the reason why the Dilophosaurus and Spinosaurus haven't been back for a while is because they want to save that for Jurassic World Dominion, which would make sense.
Exactly.
I just hope that both of them will be a lot bigger because obviously last time we saw them, they were both too small,
Right.
For sure. Yeah. I wonder if the original cast will ever appear in Camp Cretaceous. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. But that would be awesome if they did.
Although I don't know in what capacity. I mean, for Dr. Wu, it makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, that's true for sure.
But I mean, I don't know how they would also incorporate, say, Owen or Claire or even Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, or Malcolm.
Yep. For sure. It was cool to see the Gallimimuses in season 3. We haven't seen them in the other seasons.
Yeah, totally agreed.
In that one
scene,
scene,
it makes me wonder, why they didn't show up in the other seasons to begin with.
I agree, and I also really like that one scene with Darius and the Gallimimus, about to touch each other, but then of course Kenji calls Darius and interrupts it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it kind of just shows how much in touch Darius is with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Well, Darius is by far my favorite character. The only character I can't stand is obviously Brooklyn. The other characters are all cool, but Darius is the best.
So you like Kenji more than Brooklyn then?
Yeah. Kenji's funnier, and he's not as bad, I guess.
Yeah, you got a point.
I mean, he's definitely annoying, but I gotta be honest, he's really funny. God.
He developed more as a character in season 3, so.
Yeah, and I love seeing him. Remember he kept on scaring Brooklyn and Darius. That was so funny. Oh my god, did that make you laugh or no? Yeah, that was awesome. I love that. And then Kenji overheard that they wanted to get back at him, and Kenji's like, "Oh, not on my ship, not today." That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, Kenji's cool. He's pretty funny. Sure. But yeah, overall, season 3 was good. I just wish we got a couple of more dinosaurs and some good fights, but Jurassic World's never really been known to have the best fights except for Jurassic World and JP3 in the first film,
Right.
Because even Fallen Kingdom's battles were kind of disappointing,
They were short, I'll give you that.
Yeah. For sure. Well, let's hope season 4 can actually, have some long, fair, epic battles,
Totally.
And of course, sadly, no Sukamimus appeared in season 3, which was disappointing.
Totally. But what do you do?
For sure. I want to see it in season 4, but I just kind of doubt it's going to appear, Like, for some reason, like, besides the Dilophosaurus and the Spinosaurus, it also seems like they keep on avoiding the Suchomimus, you know? I don't know why, though.
I don't know either.
Because think about it. They cut it out of Fallen Kingdom. They didn't put it in Jurassic World. They cut it out of, like, well, they didn't cut it out, but they didn't include it in Season 1 or Season 2 or Season 3, so...
Maybe they're just not in the right part of the island for him.
Maybe, yeah. But all we can do is hope it will appear one day. But anyways, anything else we should touch upon? I mean, I think we covered most, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple other things we can mention, maybe.
Let me think. You know, I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, I think we pretty much covered it.
For sure. And obviously Rexy, she had much less screen time in Season 3 than she did in Season 2. Like, the only screen time she had is the Fallen Kingdom opening scene, but extended, you know? But that part was cool. I mean, that part was kind of spooky with her at nighttime, you know?
Oh yeah, but it was cool to see her just, you know, like, do some badass stuff again.
Yeah, I agree. Her scenes were pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
For sure. And I think the Pteranodons only appeared for just a few seconds in that one scene where they flew by the Stegosaurus, right?
They also took down that one mercenary's helicopter that had a...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was cool.
Kenji.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Welcome to Camp Kenji. That was Season 2, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Welcome to Camp Divino. Oh, good old days, man.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, I'm trying to think if I missed anything for Season 3. Oh, yeah, I mean, seeing Ben, like, that was kind of funny. Ben was saying, no, I'm staying on the island. And then, you know, obviously...
Changing his mind.
Yeah, changing his mind. That was kind of funny.
I mean, deep down I kind of knew that Ben wasn't going to stay. Because, I mean, after all, like...
After all they've been through, yeah.
Nublar.
And plus, after all the kids been through together, you know?
Exactly.
For sure.
But it still leaves... But it still begs the question, bro. Like, what is going to happen to Bumpy?
Well, Bumpy's now with her own kind, and obviously Bumpy is not fully grown. She's probably a subadult, because she was not nearly as big as the other ones, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'd say she's a subadult.
I mean, she is a subadult, but I guess I'm saying is, does she actually make it off Nublar in the events of Fallen Kingdom, or does she perish with the other dinosaurs?
I'm not sure, because like I said, we didn't see every single dinosaur run out at the end of Fallen Kingdom because it was focused on Eli Mills under the car, right?
Right.
So we don't know for sure. Yeah. But it would be sad if they announced that Bumpy didn't make it off Fallen, off Nublar alive. That would be sad.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the case though, because I'm growing to like that dinosaur a lot, you know. But if it is, rest in peace, Bumpy. That's sad.
Yeah, but again, we don't know officially yet.
True. Now, the Dimorphodon scene where they're attacking, the kite, that was pretty cool. It was just cool to see the Dimorphodons back. You know, they had a very iconic scene in Season 3.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But the Scorpius-Rex kind of reminded me of the Indoraptor in one way, because the Scorpius-Rex was distracted by fire while the Indoraptor was distracted by the laser gun. They're both distracted by something, you know? Which was kind of that was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, you're right, it was.
Yeah. Now the Indominus Rex I don't think was distracted by anything, right? From what we've seen.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, but definitely the Indoraptor and Scorpius-Rex were.
Yep.
Imagine the JP3 Spinosaurus was just distracted by a piece of fish. That would be funny.
A little out of the character, but yeah.
Yeah. For sure. But anyways, I'm not sure. Do you think we've covered everything, or do you think we missed it?
We have.
Well, anyways, guys, tell us, what are your thoughts on Season 3? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What was your favorite part? What do you think is going to happen in Season 4? And also, Patrik is back once again. But anyways, tell us Tell us what you think in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. To end this video, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my YouTube team. Jacob 101, my 3D animator. Patrik Cauan, my 3D animator. Cam, my 3D animator. David Church, the best director I met on Instagram. BK Go Crazy, my very first hardcore Spinosaurus fan. Zane Schiller, my first friend in the Jurassic Park community on Instagram. Anthony Ellis, my drawer who draws epic background pictures that I use in some of my videos. Rafly Siregar, my comedian, since he makes me laugh the most. And Animal World, my best dinosaur friend in real life. Also, I got brand new Patreon offers that are currently available on my Patreon for tires. One of them is donating to me and my animators. If me and my animators receive enough money, we definitely will quit our jobs and work full-time on YouTube. So definitely consider joining and check out all the offers I have on my Patreon. You may be interested. And another one is custom Photoshop thumbnails, where I make thumbnails that are $5 per one. Another offer is just to support us in general. And then the last one is a YouTube discussion video with me once a month. It can be up to 1 hour long. That will cost $15 a month. And if you join any of my Patreon offers, your social media links will be in the description below and at the end of every video. And you'll also be able to pick future topics for the channel. Also, if you guys wish to join my Discord server to chat with me about Jurassic Park and other stuff, you're more than welcome to. Just remember to be respectful and polite. The link will be in the description below to my website and my Discord. If you're enjoying the content on my YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything new. Leave a like and a friendly comment. If you have any friends and family who you think would enjoy my content, please share this video with them. And also my YouTube channel too. And don't forget to do the exact same thing for my YouTube team. And have an amazing day, everyone.